And I don't know if they did not concede any goal. No, I think they conceded just one goal in the group stage, if I'm not mistaken. Senegal have been very, very strong. Our defense, on the other hand, given the fact that missing a couple players, thankfully the coach plays with a back four now, but we're missing a couple players in defense. The defense is not that strong. We have concerns about our goalkeeper. I don't say we have issues, but we have concerns because while he might look confident, oftentimes you see him making some mistakes here and there, some mistakes that could be costly. And it's a problem when it doesn't inspire so much confidence when you have a shaky keeper or a leaky defense. The Super Eagles are one of the best offensive sides in the competition, but defensively, we are not there yet. And I think that's a concern for me. Look at the last game against Uganda. It was a game that while we are dominating, just have a lot of concerns.
Okay.
That's what to say.
Okay.
That's what to say. It's always nice to know that you have a solid base, a solid defense, and you know that you're going into the game, the worst you can do is concede one goal. And you know, if you score twice or if you score once, you're not losing the game. At least, you know, if you flash our mind back to 2023 after the game, we had to play 5 defenders at the back. We're playing 5 at the back just to compensate for the fact that we did not have, that much of a good defense. So Pesero, at the time our coach said Pesero had to play an extra defender and we had to play 5 at the back. And to an extent, that worked well because we advanced all the way to the finals, and we were even in front of the finals, and luckily we lost. So that is my major fear with the Super Eagles moving forward. The attack looks to be good. The players in front are shining. The Iwobis, the Lukmans, the Osimens, and Co. and Chukwuezes. But when it comes to the back, especially in knockout competitions, you have to make sure your defense is solid and then build up from there. So that's my major concern with them at the moment.
Okay, that's it for hot takes. So now it's finish the sentence. If Nigeria plays Mozambique in the round of 16,
Good win. I don't see anything else other than a win. Mozambique lost to Cameroon, lost to Cote d'Ivoire before they surprised everyone and came up with that pulsating victory against Gabon. So, but I would say, while they look like an entertaining side, they have pace on the wing. Katamo has already scored like 2 goals. He plays for Sporting Lisbon. You have Renildo Mandango in defense, who has played for big clubs like Atletico Madrid, even though he plays for Sunderland right now. So you have some guys that could cause problems, but ultimately they don't match the Super Eagles. So I expect a comfortable victory, and we hope everything goes according to plan.
Same. Okay, next one is my bad. Sorry, this is for other people.
Yes.
I think from my end, it's knockout phase is where to compete yourself. Nigeria plays Mozambique, Osimhen will score the goals. This is where I feel like the big boys need to step up and show their mettle and show what they're about. Osimhen has been a bit quiet. Yes, he's been involved in a couple goals, and he's got one for himself as well. But he's a bit quiet in the group stages, and players that are the talisman of teams, this is when they begin to show their mettle. This is when they begin to show their leadership. So from the knockouts games that we really begin to know who is who. You separate the men from the boys, and that's where people like the likes of Osimhen and Co. Step up their game and grow into that leadership tag that they have on the team. So I see Osimhen scoring the race in that game.
Right. I'm sorry. Before we move on, 1 second. Please, could the host turn off your mic, please? I could still hear a bit of feedback. Yeah, I just sent a message, but I don't know that they heard us. Okay, so moving on. The team everyone still unfinished the sentence. So the team everyone is sleeping on is. Did we hear that?
Would have said I would have said Mozambique, but since we're facing them, it doesn't.
It doesn't count.
Tanzania are getting to the knockout stages for the first time. So, but I don't think. I think this is where their journey might end. I would have said Tanzania. I'm really not sure. They probably maybe one of the North African countries that haven't had success in a long time. And the closest one would come to mind, I would say Tunisia. Tunisia right now did not have the best of times. Yes, Tunisia did not have the best of times at the last AFCON. They've been crashing out of the group stages for a while now. But right now, they're in the knockout stages. It's been the first time in a while. And I think they'll be facing Tanzania, if I'm not mistaken. Their manager is someone who during his playing days played for them at the World Cup, Trabelsi. And given the kind of quality in the squad, Abdelabi, Mejbri, Garbi, the youngster who got his first goal, who used to play for Spain at the younger stages of his career. So these are some of the players that have shown some sort of their. If you look at some of the North African teams that you would expect to progress, a lot of people call the likes of Egypt, Morocco, Algeria before Tunisia. So I think Tunisia is one of the teams being slept on, and I don't know, watch out for them.
Interesting. Okay, anyone else?
I mean, I'll say Cote d'Ivoire. I'll say the Ivory Coast.
Champions. I don't really know how. I don't know.
There's this feel of they're not. They haven't started the group stage anymore. And I Gabon is a miraculous comeback. There's a bit of doubts about them, and I think they might just prove people wrong.
Okay. So the player that deserves like a big transfer after the tournament is.
I'll be sentimental and say Diomande to Man U.
Right.
Yeah, and Diomande to Man U. If you know, you know. If you know,
Shout out to the
loading.
Okay.
Ademola Lookman needs to leave Atlanta, and he has shown class in this tournament and everything. And this is the Ademola Lookman we knew when they won the Europa League, and he's also a different animal when it comes to AFCON. This season in his club side, off and on. So I would like to see him go to like a bigger team and continue that big form we know that he can give us.
I agree with you. Ademola Lookman is like the only player out of Super Eagles squad that make the AFCON group stage first 11. He's
Yeah.
a pretty classic
Yeah.
player.
Now,
We need to see Lookman more. We need to see him consistent. He can't be in Atlanta with that form. Like he's like
Yeah,
that
he's
place is
capable of so much more.
Yes.
One other player I see is Brahim Diaz. He has been sensational for Morocco in this tournament, dropping top performances every match. I think he has scored in almost all the matches. No, I think he didn't score in the last one, did he?
No, he scored in all three. He's the first player. Yeah, it's the first player in in like over 50 years. The last time someone did it, I can't remember the other guy was in like the 1976 edition or so to score in all three group stages. So it's been over 50 years since anyone had done that. But Brahim Diaz, look at him. And it's not even so
It's not
long
about
that
the
he
goals,
switched
Abby. It's not.
nationality.
I'm listening.
I think it was September last year that he switched nationality or so, if I'm not mistaken. It's not been too long since he joined Morocco and look at what he's doing with them. So yeah, he's been sensational.
Yeah. Apart goal aside, if you watch the match, yeah, you will actually see his impact in the game. It's not just about him scoring those goals, but in the game, oh my god.
But my thing now,
We're not talking about
Brian
Baleba.
Diaz,
You know. I think
Who?
Baleba is doing very
Brian Diaz,
pretty good, hardworking, like sweat out work for his country.
You just playing African football, just being physical and you just
Well,
being
well.
physical.
That's why we
I,
need
I
to see
I see your point
Bright.
in terms of being a
Good for
a focal point in their midfield, but I don't know.
Dude is just aggressive.
Baleba is
He's
a
just
player that
aggressive. He's just very aggressive.
yeah, yeah. You never know what to expect, really. So I never really can tell with Baleba. I don't know.
Okay, interesting take. So, quick recaps before we go. Nigeria and Algeria are like the only teams to win in all three games. Sudan qualified for the knockouts for the first time in 13 years. Gabon, Zambia, and Equatorial Guinea are making their big exits. And also top scorers, keep an eye out for Brahim Diaz. I don't know, I hope I'm not butchering his name, but Brahim Diaz for
You got
Morocco,
it.
as well as Riyadh for Algeria.
Mahrez.
Maris, excuse me. Yeah, thank you guys so much. That's it for our first live. And yeah, Nigeria versus Morocco in round of 16. How many goals are we scoring? Kindly drop your predictions in the
Don't you think they
comments.
should qualify first?
Okay. We'll see, Sha. But I know
Yes,
Nigeria is
no.
playing Mozambique.
Well, there's this issue that says since 2019, every single team that came out with like maximum point out of the group and played a third place team, which also affected Nigeria in 2021 or so.
Yep.
Like we came out the best performing team in the group stage. All
We need
to
to
all
watch
to
out
lose.
next time.
Yeah. So don't be so sure we're meeting Morocco
Well,
yet.
I think Mozambique. It doesn't look like a clear cut game, but I don't see any reality where the Super Eagles do not win. I've tried.
Yeah.
You know how you try to look at the quality of the other team and really try to say,
But you know
okay,
Nigerians, yeah. When you're getting excited, feeling like we're now there, they
exactly,
don't disappoint.
they'll bring
They
you
don't
back to
disappoint
earth.
to disappoint
Yeah.
us. So you can't be
We
really,
hope not.
really, really confident in them.
And you
We
know it's
hope not.
AFCON.
We just hope
And
not.
you know it's AFCON. It's not about the pedigree. It can be,
Yeah, I
you can
know.
play everything. You can play
I
everything, and then somebody
yeah,
just does one nasty mistake, and then
yeah,
it's
I
1-0, and they lock up the entire game. It's knockout stage.
exactly.
Yeah, funny enough, I don't know why we didn't even talk. The game I know I'm looking forward to, apart from Nigeria's game, is what's it called? Cameroon and South Africa. Like
Oh, I don't
game,
like you, yeah.
just the fact that Hugo Bruce has coached both teams alone, like that game is probably one of the most exciting games in the knockout stage because it's going to be fire, man.
Yeah, it's only fire. I'm rooting for South Africa though. I understand Cameroon has that history. The biggest, like they are a bigger team than South Africa.
Yeah, they won 5 now. The sub-Saharan team with the most. So yeah, last, and you know how many finals we've lost to them. So yes, if South Africans can beat them, I'll be so happy, man. Like send them home.
I think South Africa is more dreaded than Cameroon though in this tournament. Like
In terms of because
I rather
like
see
the
South
funny
Africa
thing about
out first.
South Africa
the
is coming with
funny
momentum. They have this.
yes, and they look like a more coordinated side because those players they know themselves more. Cameroon, on the other hand,
They're
this
like
current
Nigeria.
manager,
They're like Nigeria. They have the same
bros,
organized everything.
this current manager like this, how do you hire a manager on the 1st of December when the competition is starting towards the end of December?
Exactly.
You hired the manager a few weeks to the start of a major competition, and
Not
you
to talk
expect him
of
to
the
do
drama.
wonders.
Not to talk of the drama they had about having two squads and
Yeah,
everything. So
the two
Nigerian.
lists,
So Nigerian.
the ministry and the FA being at odds. Like, so for them to have even gotten to the knockout stages, I think they've done well, but I don't know. South Africa just looks stronger on paper and they look more coordinated. So it's going to be a tough one.
They need to be
I
out.
agree.
They need to be out.
Actually, they need to be. Before they go and disturb us later, they need to be out.
And if you might think about it, yeah, we've been meeting South Africa for like almost like recently in like at the AFCON. We're always meeting them.
Even
Yeah,
World Cup
always meeting
qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, we met them.
So I
We've
don't-
been meeting them a lot. So
I
if we
don't
meet
want
them
that date.
again,
I don't want it to be a date again.
yeah. I don't think I want it if we meet them again. I don't think I want it.
All right, that's it for this week's episode of Beyond 90, and we will see you in the round of 16. Thank you for joining.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good one.
Bye guys, happy new year.
Oh,
New
Happy
Year.
New Year! About
Happy
that. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.
Nice.